Guys, we are here with Eddie this morning. So, this may seem like a silly little thing to talk about, but it's actually very important for people who are working on potty training and having a difficulty getting their dog to use the bathroom when they go outside, whether it be because they don't like the leash or they're too distracted or whatever your dog's reason is. So I kind of just wanted to show everybody how I go about getting my dogs to go potty. So one, I typically pick a spot that they've used the bathroom outside before, or they felt like they sniffed around and they were comfortable and used the bathroom. Two, I usually like to come back over here by like my woodsy area and make it a potty spot. So there's a lot of other dog scents here because, I have tons of training dogs. But so he has other places to smell. But the key really is to just kind of make it boring. If you give your dog too much freedom to walk around and smell and pick up things and play, they're just thinking they're outside to play right now, okay? So what you want to do is make it pretty boring. I come to one spot, see now how Eddie just kind of froze right there. One, I'm not looking at him. Two, I wouldn't normally be talking right now. I'd be pretty quiet. But I'm making this a pretty uneventful thing where he's just kind of, so you can see he's sniffing around, right? So I'm going to let him have his moment. Oh boy, and there you have it, right? So I make it pretty boring. That was awesome. Eddie, thumbs up, buddy. We won't keep you on camera using the potty. But perfect. That's exactly when we go, boy. And then he finishes and he goes, yes, good job, Eddie Weddy. Good job, Edward. Right? So that's perfect. That's exactly how you want to go about it. You want to make it pretty boring, uneventful. If they stop and they keep coming over to you, see how now as soon as I said anything to him, he's all about playing with me. He's not thinking about, granted he just used the bathroom. Eddie, off. Okay. But he got all excited. He sees my cat now, so he likes to play with the cat. We're Freddie. Freddie and Eddie. Good job, Eddie. He's getting so brave. I'm so proud of him. He wants to play. He's doing so good with playing with the other dogs. He loves playing with Halo. They get along great. He really likes Chloe as well. But yeah, so that was pretty much all I want to talk about. Use minimal pressure on your leash. I kind of stand in one spot. If he wasn't using the bathroom, this is my go-to. I kind of go in circles, right? So dogs naturally go in a circle before they use the bathroom. So I'll kind of spin in circles, or I'll just do semicircles. If you don't want to get dizzy, just let them go back and forth in this little semicircle, and just pick one spot. If you keep going to the same spot to use the bathroom every time, and then we only leave that spot once he's gone to the bathroom, then lots of praise, and he can sniff around and do what he wants elsewhere. Another good thing to know too is if he doesn't use the bathroom, or any dog, I know you have a doggy door and everything, so but if you are leash training and you take them out and they don't use the bathroom, what you want to do is 5 or 10 in, 5 or 10 up. So 5 minutes outside, 5 minutes in their crate. And then you 5 minutes outside, 5 minutes in their crate until they use the bathroom. And then they're allowed to come out of their crate and have free time. So if you're potty training and you're like, I take him out and he doesn't go, you can't just bring him in and let him have free time, because then he's going to get all of his excitement out in the house and sniff around and play, and then he's going to calm down and go, oh God, I have to pee, and just pee right then and there. So I don't let my dogs have any kind of freedom if we're doing playtime or anything like that. If we're just going to hang out, if I'm cooking dinner, my first thing as soon as I take any dog out of the crate is we go outside and we pee. I usually know when they have to poop, in the morning, at night, maybe once in the afternoon. I'll give them a little extra time to go potty. But keep them on a schedule. If you know what time their food goes in and when they're drinking their water, you'll know what times they need to go out. You don't want to necessarily have your dog doing the bells, where they're telling you when they want to go out. One, That's the reason I don't like that, is they're actually telling you, this is what I want when I want it, do it for me. Rather than you saying, hey, we're going out to use the bathroom right now, go to the bathroom while we're outside. And two, the bells, Eddie, off. The bells will, if you don't use them correctly, what will happen is he will start to, perceive the bells as going outside, not just going to use the bathroom. So if you're going to use the bells, you have to make sure that they ring the bell. We go outside, we do exactly what I just showed you, where we make it a boring potty time, and then we go back inside right after that. Okay, if you want to go back outside and play, fine. But how I recommend training them to do that is just like that. And they go back inside. We rang the bell. We went outside. We pottied. We came back in. It is not a time to go play. It's a time to use the bathroom with the bells. But like I was saying, I would rather not do that with the bells. I would rather bladder train my dog to understand we go out at these times. You need to empty your bladder and use the bathroom when we go out at those times. I'm not going to just cater to you. If you're free feeding, which means leaving food down and letting your dog graze throughout the day, you're going to have harder time potty training because you don't know when they're eating, so you won't know when they're digested. And it's just not great for training. It puts them in control of resources. It's just another thing for them to say this that I'm in control of, and you're giving your dog a lot of freedom. You wouldn't just like put a big plate of food down for your kid and be like, okay, just eat all day long. Whenever you want it, you can just come and eat, right? You feed them at specific times, you give them snacks, things like that, but it's always on your cue, like, especially when they're little. So those are some good tips to know as far as potty training goes. While I'm on the topic, I don't like potty pads. Potty pads really just promote using the bathroom inside. And if your dog has the option, who wouldn't want to use the bathroom indoors rather than, an outhouse? So potty pads really just show them, if you're gonna have an accident inside, yeah, at least it's on something that makes your life a little easier. But you shouldn't be telling them that it's okay to use the bathroom in the house at such a young age. If that's what you're okay with, and that's what you're teaching them, that's okay with me. If you have like a Chihuahua or something, you're upstairs in an apartment, whatever, that's fine if you want to do that. But if you're training your dog, they're not a good option. So, but yeah, so all in all, I think that's about it on the potty training. One other thing I can think of too is using a potty training log. So potty training logs are great because you can mark down the date, the time, the location, whether it was pee or poop, whether they were caught in the act of using the bathroom, and if you want to get even more precise, you can write down what time. So, good boy, Eddie. So you mark down every accident that they have in the house, and you'll start to see a pattern forming where it's going to be, oh, it's always in the living room, or it's always around 5:30, or he's never being caught in the act. And that's going to help you to realize what you're missing in your training. If it's a time thing, you have to take him out around a certain time now. If he's never caught in the act, that means your handling skills need to be a little sharper. He needs to do more watch and confine. He should be up in his crate where he's not going to have an accident, or he should be being watched on a leash or being monitored the whole time that he is out. Or any of the above. You'll see a nice little pattern start to form on whatever you're missing in your training. So yeah, there you have it. I hope that helps everybody. If you guys have any questions about potty training or anything else with your puppies, give us a call today. We would be more than happy to help you like we are with the ever so wonderful Eddie. Hope everyone has a great day. Bye, Eddie.